But the fact is, the technical bar is way lower than you think. And the amount of automations and agents that actually sell, that people actually buy, is way smaller than this. Because it's really just these 4 AI systems or variations of them that people actually spend money on. And that's RAG, retrieval augmented generation, lead generation automations, voice agents, and content creation automations. And the commonality between these all 4 is that they have a clear value add and it's easy to explain the ROI to someone who isn't technical. So let's start with RAG. Now, RAG, retrieval augmented generation, the ROI for this is that you're creating an AI system for the client that can connect to any data source they want. What does that mean? It means instead of just looking at ChatGPT, you now have ChatGPT that's a member of your team and has context of all your organization's best practices, the projects they're working on, etc. Next is lead generation automations. Now, lead generation automations, again, have a very clear ROI. It's an automation, it's an AI system that brings in more clients for your clients. It's going to source leads like this Google Maps scraper. It's going to enrich the leads like we see here with Tavily. It's then going to create some sort of custom messaging where it takes all that data before spitting out that custom message and pushing it to somewhere where we can conduct cold outreach at scale, like it instantly. Next, we have voice agents, and the value add here, again, pretty simple to explain. I have an AI system that can act as a sales rep or a receptionist for a fraction of the cost, and it works 24/7. And it's able to do essentially anything a human can do. As you can see here, this is an example of an inbound voice agent, and it can check availability, get bookings, book appointments, modify appointments, cancel appointments, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Very easy to tie into a CRM, and we can essentially give it any functionality we want. And then last on the list are content creation automations. This is the one that's trending the most. And that's because these tools are getting so good and you're seeing them pop up everywhere. But they can be really simple. It can be a simple automation like this that just streamlines the entire video or image creation process. Or it can be something like this, which is much more complicated. And now while we aren't creating necessarily content with an automation like this is all about content research and ideation. And again, creating a pipeline from idea to content. And out of all of them, I would say content creation, while it is the one that's trending the most, is the hardest to execute well because it's so varied and a lot of it does depend on the creative skill of the user. But it's one that does sell and everyone is interested in this. So that answers the question of what you sell and really what do you spend your time getting good at. Now, let's be honest, if you are not technical at all, even though you don't need to necessarily know how to code to do any of these things, this is extremely daunting seeing these in front of you. So is it realistic to go from completely non-technical to selling these in maybe a month? Yes. Genuinely, yes. First of all, because you don't even need to become an expert in all 4. There's people who make an entire living just selling something like voice agents, for example. But you can get